Hey YouTube. Today I'm finally bringing my annual Star Wars room tour. I'm going to be showing off all of my Star Wars toys. And I've amassed a lot over my nearly 20-year lifetime. Plus my father's slightly over 20-year lifetime before that. So we'll get right into it with some of the stuff that was probably there from the last video. Go here. Power of the Force. Whole big collection of those on the wall. I'm sure we bought these thinking, oh, these are going to be so valuable. Nope, I see about $25 on this wall, maybe. So that was unfortunate. But still, they make good wall filler. Come up here and you got some more guarded figures. You go into Power of the Jedi. Right after Power of the Jedi, going right into Attack of the Clones with a sneak preview figure. And then a few Shadows of the Empire figures. Over here I got all my different carded ones that aren't exactly, I don't have too many of each line. So you got some 30th anniversary, some of the movie hero or saga legends or something from 2013-14. Like I said, 30th, and then original trilogy, and one single of the Clone Wars. Come over here, of course, one of my favorite. Nice. One of my favorite walls. My Revenge of the Sith one. Got a lot of Revenge of the Sith figures, but not nearly all of them. And then you go around, you got Phantom Menace on my door. Got a sledgehammer to keep the door closed. And yeah, we'll just go right over here. Got my Star Wars Clone Wars 2003 diorama of all the realistic figures. You trip over so many things and knock everything over. Somehow, this Jedi fighter that I knocked over a second ago didn't knock anyone down. Surprising. So you got all that there. Now we'll go into these shelves. I got some Corporate Alliance and Separatist vehicles. Down here I got a few different Boba Fett things. Slave one, and then a couple different figures. Up here, my little Vader collection. Not a Vader collector, but we all end up with a lot of Vader stuff. I'm probably going to put my voice changer helmet up there that I modified. Come around here, you got a few different. I pretty much have this set up like the Death Star hanger with the Falcon. And then, some other Imperial fighters. I got a few different carded figures here, on a Phantom Menace 3D. Scorch, the original Battlefront Trooper. And then the Amazon Legacy Collection goes up and around here. And down here. Then you come across, you got a bunch of my Rebel Alliance vehicles. Looking nice. Couple of Y-Wings, A-Wings, B, and Snowspeeder. Up here, my Battle of Hoth, a couple of walkers, the big one, the Power of the Force, and then this Scout Walker and the Power of the Force Scout Walker, and some other stuff that had come out. I guess I got more figures back here too. Who knew? Some The Clone Wars, Vintage and Black series, and some more old saga. Down here we get to some vintage stuff. Imperial Shuttle with, what's his name? The Emperor and Royal Guard. TIE Fighter, Vader's TIE Fighter, and you got the big Death Star. Nearly complete. I think the little rope that goes with it is somewhere in there too. So very nice. Down here, I think I got a bunch of random junk that I don't touch. And some different speeder bikes and whatnot, including my custom raised speeder bike that I modified and repainted. Real cool. This plastic bin down here, it's got a bunch of other more random junk in there. So we'll go right onto the figure shelf here. So, got it set up by two different shelves. Over here is the movie shelf with here and here are Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. And you got my original trilogy. It's a little dark. So you got all these different characters. Mostly got Empire, but then you got onto Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Got Finn and Kylo Ren fighting. And up here I had a lot more Revenge of the Sith figures than any other movie, so they get their own special shelf. All these cool guys. Got one of my First Order TIE Fighters set up here, and Rey on the speeder, as well as First Order Snow Speeder. I'll come up onto my Expanded Universe shelf. Got here all the original Clone Wars figures, the animated line. And that leads into my Rebels collection. I'm trying to just keep main characters and then some of my good ones from the Clone Wars. Not really a big on the Clone Wars figures, so I only kept the special ones. You know, Embo. Embo's really cool, so of course I gotta keep him. All my special clones. Right up here actually I got some more vintage figures. Droopy McCool down there, and Prune Face. Prune Face! And just two more over here, Lobot and AT-AT Commander. Pure Inquisitor's TIE Fighter. My custom ATDP. Got the Ghost back there, as well as some original 12-inch figures. And realistic ones based off of the original Clone Wars. Wish this camera would stay focused. You know, all Legacy Collection, Vintage Collection, 30th. All that cool stuff. So my realistic The Clone Wars. Nice. And then my general Expanded Universe, otherwise than TV type guys. Cool stuff. And the prototype armor Boba Fett. So that's the figure shelves. And I got the new troop transport up there from Rebels, and then the JCPenney or Sears, I think it was JCP though, Imperial Cruiser variant of the Imperial troop transport. And we'll come down past this shelf again, and you got my Death Star diorama with all 6 bounty hunters in there knocked over, Cloud Car, Endor set, and just a bunch of random junk I need to get back to cleaning up. This room is actually a lot cleaner than it was before. For the past couple of days I've been cleaning up really good. So we'll come over here, back around the Power of the Force, and you got more vintage stuff. Rebel transport, the actual troop transport on the Imperial Cruiser, that which we have the box for. Captain Rex helmet, got that at Goodwill for a few bucks, not bad. Come down, a couple Power of the Force speeder bikes, nearly complete. Actually, I think that is complete. The Cantina playset with some nice boxed characters from mail away shippers. Some different packaged figures. No one, you know, just basically like that. Not enough to warrant their own wall, so kind of just mixed in. Vintage Dengar card. This Order 66 packaging. I meant to clean that up and put that somewhere. An original Millennium Falcon, really cool. You come down here, you got my desk, which is a school desk with a piece of metal across it, piece of metal shelving, and just other random junk that piles up. My diner style AM FM radio. And we'll get into these shelves. We got some Republic vehicles, the big Republic shuttle from the Clone Wars, Juggernaut turbo tank, Arc 170. Come around, you got the Geonosis Arena playset, and the Target exclusive Clone Wars Arc 170. I wouldn't mind another one of these. I really want the gunship. I still don't have the gunship. Really want it. Down here you got all my Jedi Starfighters. That's those two. You know, Stacey Tin, Mace Windu, Obi-Wan, Vader, Plo Koon, and Kit Fisto. A little bit of a Revenge of the Sith focus with the Mustafar playset, and then some other packaged things I had laying around. Real cool. Down here you get more Separatist and otherwise droid vehicles. The RC Hellfire droid back there. It's real cool. And then here you got Imperial Attack Base, the original Hoth playset. And I just got all my original Hoth stuff that I got set up here. A couple of the mini rig sets. The entire set is complete. Took me a little while to get all the right pieces. A few Tauntauns and mini rigs. Swampa's going home for dinner. And a snow speeder, only missing a couple parts. Down here is where some of my Phantom Menace vehicles are, since I'm not big on Phantom Menace collecting generally, so they kind of just get the lower shelf here. The MTT, the droid tank, and other junk. More stuff on these bottom shelves, just boxes of more random junk that I don't have room for. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Back here, I have more vintage. Well, there's an actual vintage figure carded. And more vintage collection. And Wicked. Got him in 2004 for Christmas. A couple days later, he got chewed up by the dog. Interesting story. Oh, it never ends, does it? More carded figures on this beam. Oh, we have a new addition to this room, actually. An entirely new addition. This nice giant hole in my floor. Check that out. See, we got this pipe here so we can go down to the drainage pipe and clean it out whenever we need to, because right around here somewhere, between here and the shower over there, something keeps on deciding to block it. Probably roots. But if we go in through this pipe, we can break it all out. So that's a nice new piece to the room. Really ties it all together. Let's see, more stuff. Hey, there's that Bark Speeder and Adigalia that I was looking for. It's on my ceiling. Yeah, just a couple more vehicles. A-Wing's been hanging up here in the wrong direction for years now. Real cool. And let's see what we got past this door. Unlock. Garbage. Yeah, this is all the junk that was in the room. I've decided to condense down all my packaging. I usually had all the cards and bubbles together, but I can't keep on storing all that, so cutting all the bubbles, just keeping the loose card backs, and tossing everything else. So yeah, I had to take that out. It was raining today, so I didn't want to walk out in the rain. Cardboard and paper. So, real cool. But I think that's about it. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's all it. So I guess I'll leave you there. Really hope you enjoyed taking a look at this. So may the force be with you. Hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to bring you next year's update.